It's time now to get the hell out of your life. A weekly broadcast with real people, sharing real struggles and offering real hope. Today's show will encourage, inspire, and empower you to face life's challenges with a bold confidence and renewed hope. Now, let's join our host, Ron Myers, the promoter.
Hello, my friends. It is so good to be with you today. And today I have a fun show because it's all about you. I want to know, how are you doing? No, I mean really, how are you doing? Are you afraid of something coming up, or are you worried about the future? Do things on the news just shatter your dreams, your hopes, and aspirations for life? Are things out of control? Do you ever say, what in the hell is this life all about? Why, if there's a God, am I not feeling better? You know, those are good questions. So today, the show is for you. It's about you. I know I have been praying all week, Lord, whoever needs to hear what I am about to say, have them tune in. And then have them share it with their friends, because friends, I do this show for you. I really do. I buy time on the radio station you're listening to or the podcast you're listening to share some of the incredible things that I found out in life, to save you the heartache, the troubles that I went through. You know, failure is not a failure to me. Failure is my dancing partner on this journey in life, and failure has taught me what to do and not to do. And sometimes, friends, if you will just open your heart, to be open-minded, to listen to somebody that has been where you are and has overcome the situation, to discover purpose, passion in life, because isn't passion one of the things that I see missing in life? I see it especially missing in a lot of people that call themselves Christians. I really do believe the church has failed so many of our people because they focus more on religious activities instead of setting their congregation free to become the person that Christ has created them to be. So if you will bear with me for a little bit, I think I can have you encouraged, empowered, and inspired. Because as I said, it's all about you. So the first thing I like to ask an audience when I speak is, if you went to the doctor today and the doctor told you you only had a few months to live, how would your life change? And people will raise their hands and say, well, I would start living more intentionally. I would put my affairs in order. I would be kinder to people and make up for the things that I did wrong to other people. Lots of different answers, and every single answer is correct. There is no wrong answer. But then I ask, if those are good answers and they're great answers, why aren't we doing that now? Why aren't you doing that now? See, I think we've been brainwashed or told too much that the life that God has for us of freedom, we have to be careful, they tell us, because is it about you or is it about Jesus? And if we're not careful, we're going to follow our dreams, our selfishness, and our foolish desires to please ourselves. But is that really true? That might have been true in my early life when I didn't know Jesus. I knew Jesus, but I didn't have a relationship with him. I did whatever I wanted to do to pursue the production business and do shows. Now, I never did it to make money. I did it because I loved it. I wanted to create the fullness of life, and I did this through putting together productions, concerts, festivals, fairs, whatever it could, and it was fun, and the journey was there, but something happened one day. After about 12 years, I had accomplished the goals I set out for me, and then I didn't know what to do. I attained the prize that I was after, and then I said to myself, now what? And what I realized is that a lot of times that you and I, when we pursue our dreams and our hopes, it's to fill the void in our life. It's to make us feel alive again. We want something in our life that we can control, that we can be good at. We want to be accepted. We want that unconditional love. And so we try to manipulate or do things in life that accomplish that goal that we have. And we're often successful, but then when we get what we've been looking for, searching for, and we hold it in our hands, we say, wow, I've got it. Now what's in my life? And that's where the change came in my life, because I hit a dead end. Now, to the world, people say, why in the world would you hit a dead end? You're doing good, But I wasn't really walking in the fullness of my life. I was walking in the fullness of my personal selfish desires of doing the things in life I wanted to do. And I think a lot of times, my friend, we have to be very honest with ourselves. What we're doing is a lot of it is about it's selfishness, because it's all about satisfying what's inside of us. We want to fit into the crowd. We want to be part of the people that see us in a crowd and give us a high five, and we share all the successes we had, or we have rather, but then we go home. The house is quiet. You go to bed, you lay on the pillow, and you think, wow, is there more to life? Yes, friends, there's more to life. And again, that's why this show is for you, because somebody out there, you're wondering, what is this all about? And God has a plan. And I don't think anybody has ever discovered God or purpose or passion or discovering the things they want and have been created to do because they have a fear of failure. So we grab for the easy things. It's easy to do a little bit of good and we feel good. It makes us alive temporarily. But what if I could tell you that there is a life that is awesome, a life that you can pursue your dreams, your goals, and whatever it may be, not necessarily to win, but to enjoy, to have fun on this journey. We should be smiling and laughing and having a fun time every day, but no, society has rained on our parade. We get locked up in political candidates. We get locked up in trying to change the world when the only one we can change is ourselves. And then when you understand that you don't have all the answers, you're never going to find all the answers, it's time to quit following your desires and follow the desires that God has placed in you before you were ever born. See, you have to believe, you must believe that you have a purpose that is beyond what you can ever even comprehend, something that is magnificent. It's great. It fits you. It's a custom-made suit that only you can wear. And then you must believe that God is for you and not against you. He is not walking around with a clipboard judging you on everything you say and do, and he is not carrying a baseball bat to hit you over the head when you mess up. Friends, messing up is the very things that we need in life to show that we can't do it alone. Why do we keep messing up? Because we're stubborn, we're hard-headed, we're determined that we're going to figure out what's going on in our life. Really can come down to one word: pride. And when I set my pride aside and I didn't care, in fact, I think the three greatest words that you'll ever have in your life is I don't care. I don't care what you think about me. God loves me. I don't care if you don't understand my dream, my hopes, my desires in life. I didn't give them to myself. God has downloaded it into my spirit. It's awesome. I finally feel alive because I got out of the way and I let God take over my desires, my dreams, and now I'm pursuing a dream and a goal that God has placed in my heart, but it custom fits me. It custom fits the suit that I am to wear in this journey of life. Think about this. Michelangelo, great artist. He took a block of marble and chiseled away until he set David free. You see, Michelangelo saw a beautiful person inside that block of marble, and he had a mission, a desire, a goal to set David free. And I believe that is the role of our church leaders, to help chisel away everything that is stopping us to becoming our true selves. That's right, friends. This is your time. Have you ever noticed that a lot of the churches, instead of telling you how free you are and that God loves you and has a plan for you and that Christ died for you and that you can become alive with Christ and discover everything that he has for you, they spend time on rules, signing up for classes, and doing things that stifle. I believe they do. This is my opinion, and I'm not church bashing, but I think they stifle your growth. I'll give you an example for myself. Years ago, I was in a church. And I'm a wild, crazy guy. I mean, I follow my dreams. I don't have any fear of failure. I don't care what other people think. And they were saying, well, now you've got to go out there and you've got to die to yourself daily. And I thought to myself, die to myself daily? Why would I do that? I'm alive with Christ. Christ is in me. Why would I die daily? I'm loved. I'm forgiven. I've got a plan. I've got a destiny. I need to be alive. I need to go out there with a passion and a purpose. I need people to see me and say, wow, what do you have, Ron? I have Jesus. Do you want him? Let me tell you what you can do to have Jesus and discover a life of fullness of life with purpose, with passion. A life that when you lay down at night and go to bed on your pillow, you can say, boy, Lord, we sure had a good day, didn't we? I can't wait to see what tomorrow's all about. You see, today, my show has taken a total detour. I put my guest aside until another day, maybe next week, but God has given me permission to give you permission to dream, to explore, not to conform to the expectations of humans or the expectations of denominations, but rather the awesome plan, purpose that God has created for you. Can you imagine this? Okay, imagine this. You're in a park. It's just you. The green grass, the beautiful trees, the sun is shining bright. The wind is blowing your hair. And if you're like me, maybe you don't have that much hair. But the sun is radiating the unconditional love that you are so much searching for. But you're finding it. You're finding it, and you're walking into the fullness of life that has been prepared for you prior to you ever even being born. And you're alive. You're alive. It's you and Jesus. As I say a lot of times, friends, I believe this is the time that you have got to go on that desert island where it's just you and Jesus. You've got to be doing life with Jesus so you can have the freedom to become who you were created to be. To feel the acceptance and no judgment, the unconditional love of Christ. Let me ask you, if you knew absolutely, positively that you were free, you were forgiven, that God had no condemnation, no judgment for you, and that he was going to lead you on a path in this life that was awesome. It was just for you. It was tailor-made for you. If you absolutely knew that beyond a shadow of a doubt, how would your life change? Well, I know I can hear the answers now. You're exactly right. You'd start having fun. And why do we allow other people or other situations to define who we are? They may offer opinions, but it is only God that can tell you that you are awesome. You are forgiven. You are free. He's not looking at you for what you've done wrong. He's looking for what he did right for you by sending his son to the earth, dying for everything that was evil in this world, and then raised from the dead to give us the resurrection power in life that we have. We walk around as Christians with the power of God inside of us. Inspirational ideas, encouragement. Friends, we just need to get back to the basics. Quit trying to be like other people. Don't try to fit in a mold that doesn't belong to you because you will never be happy. You will end up hating yourself and your circumstances because you're not becoming who you want to become. You need to let go and let God help you break away that marble, chisel away that everything that is stopping you from becoming who he needs you to be. Because why does he need you to be who you were created to be? Because you have a purpose. Your purpose involves others, helping others, encouraging others. Whether you're a teacher, you're a baker, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, whatever it is that you do. Here's a good test. You got to be honest with yourself. Do you love what you do? And do you do what you love? And often people will say, well, I'm trying to get this other job, and when I get that, I'll be happy. Well, when I move to this part of the country, I'll be happy. When I get rid of this deadbeat spouse, I'll really be happy. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. The problem is sometimes you don't want to admit that you have some screwed up, whacked out beliefs. But that's good, because this is your time to say, you know what? I'm going to exchange my old self for the new self. Well, I'm going to take a break, and when I return, I'm going to tell you some things that help me discover a passion and a purpose in life that only I could discover through my conversations with Jesus. When I return, 5 things that can help you discover purpose and passion for your life.
You're listening to Get the Hell Out of Your Life with your host, Ron Myers. Real stories, real struggles, and real hope.
What's your story? We're looking for stories of hope and overcoming life's struggles with God's grace. Your story validates God's love, mercy, restoration, and forgiveness. We want to help you share your story with the world. Visit our website, thepromoter.org, and click on the Share Your Story link and submit your story. Your testimony of God's amazing grace will change a person's destiny for eternity.
You are special. No, really, you are. Think about it. Out of 8.1 billion people on planet Earth, there is no one who is exactly like you. My name is Mark, and this is The Journey. God made you special. It is amazing to me to think about God and His creations. He created the heavens and the earth and everything in them. And then He created Adam, and saw it was not good for Adam to be alone, so He created Eve. Woman would become the glory of man. From there, God has been instrumental in the creation of every single human being since the Garden of Eden. And Psalm 139 reminds us that He knit us together in our mother's womb. He made us, therefore He knows us. But there is no one else exactly like you. You are unique, exquisitely special. Think about your life for a moment. There are certain things that you are really good at. Everyone has talents and abilities that enable them to do certain things well. Maybe working on vehicles or building things, painting, sewing, cooking. Maybe you have a gift for hospitality and hosting gatherings. Did you notice I used the word gift? Exodus 31 tells us that God gives us certain talents, skills, and abilities. Yours are different from mine, and mine from yours. And that's one thing that makes you special, your talents and abilities. God created you for a reason, and He gave you the abilities to do certain things well, so that you may fulfill your purpose in life. Your special purpose, your special assignment. Out of 8.1 billion people on planet Earth, God created you for a reason.
The journey. You tell me how you're living, we'll change it. You don't like where you're headed, rearrange it. You're sick of being let down, and you want to turn your life around. If you want to start living right, get the hell out of your life. Get the hell out of your life.
Welcome back, listeners. All right. How can you discover everything that God has for you? Well, I said it before. You must believe that you have a purpose. You must believe that you are not an accident. You must believe that it doesn't matter what color your skin is, what your lifestyle is. It doesn't matter what you believe. Most of it is totally wrong. You have to believe that God has a purpose for you. And you are in a state of affairs right this very minute because of choices you have made. We all get in that boat. Now it's time to get out of the boat and say, Jesus, I want to discover my purpose through you. And then, number 2, you must believe that Jesus is for you and not against you. Where did he go when he was walking the earth? Did he hang around in the churches with the religious leaders? No, he hung around with the sinners. He wanted to show that he did not come here to be served, but to serve others. God's destiny and plan for you involves serving others through your talents, skills, and abilities. Number 3, you must pursue the journey of self-discovery. You have to begin asking yourselves who you are. What am I here for? And you cannot let others define you. Number 4, you have to understand that pursuing whatever it is in life, a tangible goal or a prize at the end, will only give you temporary satisfaction. To really understand the passion and the love of life and the unconditional love of Jesus is to enjoy the journey, enjoy every single minute, embrace failure. Failure is your best friend because failure will help shape you into the person, that chiseling away the bad stuff to unveil the super duper person that you are. Failure is your partner. It makes you wiser, stronger, and more determined. Number 5, you have to live with a passion that can only come by being yourself. That's right. You got to quit looking at these other people and saying, wow, those people are pretty cool. I've heard people ask me, well, Ron, do you think your podcast one day will be like Joe Rogan's? Said, I have no idea. I doubt it will because I don't want it to become like Joe Rogan. I want to become like Ron Myers. I want to become me. And I don't care if I have 1 or 1,000,001 listeners. It doesn't matter. I'm faithful to what I feel is my passion in life. I'm having fun in life because I have an opportunity to speak life into my friends on the other side of this microphone. I told you earlier, Michelangelo took a block of marble and chiseled away at it until David was free. God has given me permission today to give you permission to dream again, to explore, not to believe the lies that everybody's told you, not to conform to the expectations of humans, but rather the awesome plan that God has custom created just for you. Free to become yourself. A freedom that walks in the unconditional love of Jesus, and you are free to become everything you were created to become.
If you need something more out of life than what you've already experienced,
if you need a new start,
a clean slate,
if you want to live life forever,
you need God in your life.
If getting old has you depressed,
growing up sometimes scares the daylights out of you.
If you want to know what the future holds, get in touch with the one who holds the future.
Stop wasting time and get a hold of God.
It's not about earning points by being good.
It ain't about some boring church.
It's not about working your way to heaven.
Finding God is not about following some group who claims to be the only way to God.
It's not about being religious.
It's not about religion.
It's all about God's only Son.
It's all about Jesus.
It's all about Jesus.
It's about Jesus Christ.
And it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus.
Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me.
Well, someday when I stand before God and he asks me, why should I let you into heaven? All that's going to matter is if I knew Jesus or not. And that's what it's all about.
Getting encouragement is important, and it helps us overcome our fears and gives us the courage to face life's challenges. To receive weekly messages of encouragement, all you need to do is text INSPIRE to 888-527-1223. That's 888-527-1223. Our messages are intended to inspire and empower you on your life journey. Remember, life is more enjoyable when you're inspired.
Here's a refreshing word from James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him.
Ron will be back in a moment to wrap up today's conversation. We want to encourage you today with God's promise to you. It comes from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. plans to give you hope and the future. That's God's promise to you when you choose to commit your plans and future to Him. Now, back to Ron.
Well, friends, my time is up. And again, this show is for you. I believe in you more than you probably believe in yourselves. And I will continue to pray for you this week. This is the show that is non-judgmental. I don't have the right to judge you. I don't think any of us do. I have the right to share what Jesus has done in my life. He has set me free, and now I want to encourage you that you may be a little bit free with Jesus. Maybe you accepted Him, but you're wondering, is this all there is to life? Today is the day. It's never too late for a new beginning. You keep tuning in each and every week, and I'm going to focus more and more to help you become who Jesus created you to become. Check out my website, thepromoter.org, and tell your friends that this podcast, when it's not on the radio, it's a podcast, and they can download it on any platform they listen to podcast. Until next week, this is Ron Myers reminding you that I love you, Jesus loves you, and when you get the hell out of your life, you will be walking in the freedom of Jesus Christ. See you next week.
Get the hell out. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of your life.
Today's show is proudly underwritten by the Christmas City Gift Show. Mark your calendars for November 7th through the 9th and experience the magic inside the Christmas City Gift Show inside the Mississippi Coast Convention Center, located on the beach in Biloxi, Mississippi. For more information, visit ChristmasCityGiftShow.com. If you would like to be a guest and share your story of God's amazing grace, visit our website, thepromoter.org, and click the Share Your Story tab button. Thanks for listening. And if you would like to listen to previous episodes, click on the podcast tab at thepromoter.org. Join us next week for another edition of Get the Hell Out of Your Life. Real stories, real struggles, and real hope.
We would like to express our gratitude to Coffee News for their support of this program. Are you tired of scrolling through the same old news feeds every morning? Then switch things up with Coffee News. Our publication is filled with interesting stories, brain teasers, and uplifting quotes that are sure to brighten your day. And now you can access Coffee News anytime, anywhere by visiting our website. So whether you're sipping your morning coffee at your favorite cafe or browsing online from your desk, we've got you covered. Start your day off right with Coffee News at readcoffeenewsonline.com.